So check this out. This is a USDA Prime beef tomahawk from Costco. We're gonna do it up tonight. We're gonna do it right. It's $37. It's almost 3 pounds. Pretty good. I mean, you know, it's a little expensive, but it'll feed a bunch of us, and it's cheaper than going out to the steakhouse. So we're gonna get it out on a tray, put some salt and pepper on it, and we're going to grill it up. We're going to do the reverse sear method. We're going to cook it really slow and low for about an hour until it reaches 125, probably about 200 to 225 degrees on offset heat. And then we're going to sear it as hot as we can get it on that gas grill of ours, and it'll be perfect. All right, so we got it out of the package. I'm going to give it a little bit of olive oil just for some lubrication on the grill. And you know, you can use all sorts of rubs, spices, garlic, things like that. I really want the meat to just shine through, get the beef flavor. So I'm just going to go salt and pepper right now. It's a big hunk of meat, so it can really take a lot of seasoning. We're going to season it very thoroughly with salt and pepper. And I'm going to be basting it with butter later, and I might infuse some garlic in the butter. But, you know, that's the secret in the steakhouses, is having butter basting your meat, and the butter kind of caramelizes. So it gives it that steakhouse feel. But just for now, we're just going to do a little salt and pepper. I hear the kids outside in the pool. They're starting to go nuts. Alright, did some fresh ground cherry peppers. Also get that at Costco as well. Costco is actually pretty amazing. Yeah, you have to buy a lot of quantity when you buy something, but when you have 3 kids, really that makes no difference anymore, and the quality's really good. So we're gonna really get this all peppered up. Fresh ground pepper is second to none. Look at that beautiful beef footage. So there we go. I'm going to let that sit at room temperature for about 15 minutes. I'll get my grill going, get it to about 225 degrees, and we'll put a probe thermometer in it. We'll rotate it halfway through, and like I said, we're going to go until 125. We're going to pull it off at 125, let it rest for a second while we get the grill fired up hot so we can sear it, and then the steak will rest again and we'll enjoy. All right, so I've got the tomahawk ready to go. It's got the probe thermometer in it. This is kind of a cheap probe thermometer we got at the store. I don't completely trust it. I boiled some water here at sea level. Water boils at 212. I stuck it in the water and it measured 211. So it's actually a little pessimistic on the temperature scale. So definitely be aware of that, because if you have a piece of meat that's this expensive and this wonderful, you would hate to ruin it. So I know the limitations of my thermometer, and so now I'm going to pull it off at like 120, 122. And the searing will make up for it. And also, you know, touching it and feeling it when it's done. There's a lot of instinct in that too. So once you get to really know your beef and cooking, you should be fine. The thermometer is just there to kind of give you like a heads up. Hey, things are happening. It's almost done. But I'm definitely not going to rely on this cheapo thermometer. I do not want this beef to go to waste. So let's open this up here. It's a gas grill. I do charcoal too. I do all sorts of different methods of cooking. Gas is easiest. It's pretty consistent for a weeknight. So we'll put this on there. I just have that fourth burner going. It's about 225 degrees in here, and I'll let it sit. It'll probably take an hour, maybe an hour and a half to get up to temperature. I'll monitor it. In the meantime, I'm gonna have to go kick some butt because the boys in the pool are getting rambunctious. We'll see you then. All right, well, the thermometer reads 71, so I'm gonna flip it over. Oh man, look at that beast. This thing's awesome. Flip it over, keep it in indirect heat. So now I'm gonna wait till it's 125. Well, you know, 120 or so on this thermometer, and then we'll sear it. All right, so I've been cooking it low and slow, and probably about an hour, 20 minutes at about 225 degrees. Once it reached about 108, 109, I put it on the top rack inside there, and I jacked the heat up. So I want it to get to 122, and then also this will help getting the grill hotter for searing stage. So as soon as it gets to 122, I'm going to pull it off and get this thing screaming hot. I'm going to baste it with some butter, and then we'll sear it up, and then we'll let it rest, and I'll be good to go. All right, so this beast has reached 122 on the crummy thermometer. Like I said earlier, I measured boiling at 210, so I think it's a few degrees off. Anyway, the grill is getting screaming hot. Now I'm gonna brush some butter onto it. And this is Kerrygold Irish butter. And this is the best butter. It is amazing. Grass-fed cows. It's called Kerrygold, and it is gold in color because of the grass-fed cow milk. I guess they only feed grass. So I'm going to brush the side with it. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Look at that great beef footage. All right, so it's going to rest here for probably 2-3 minutes while this grill gets super hot. And then I'm going to put it on to do the final sear and get some caramelization. It's going to be fabulous. All right, that sucker's hot. There's a little grease fire from our super fatty burgers we did. So let's sear this sucker. All right. Now while it's searing, I'll put butter on the other side. Like I said, when you grill a steak, and you put that butter on, yeah, you're gonna have a grease fire. Things will get kind of crazy, but boy, oh boy, it'll taste like a steakhouse. I promise. Seriously, use butter when doing a steak. You hear that sizzle? You know, it's not gonna take too long, actually. You know, some people wait like 5 minutes aside. We're gonna mark it like that. Do it like that. Man, it is hot. Yeah, man. This is not what the professionals do. We're having a thunderstorm. All right, I'm gonna turn this off because the grease fire will. Woo-wee! Thunderstorm. Tomahawk steak. Look at that. Yep, my grill's a little dirty. That's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. It'll taste awesome. Look at that. Man food fire, man. All right, this is gonna be incredible. I'm gonna take it off. We'll let it rest for 10 minutes and we'll cut it up. Look at that sizzle. It's perfect. It's charred. It's beautiful. We can baste it with a little more butter. Hopefully we don't get struck by lightning. We've been having some thunderstorms here in Portland. Every 3 or 4 years or so we get some, and it seems like this is our year. Anyway, we're gonna let this sucker rest, and then I'll cut it up and you'll see what it looks like. All right, she's rested. Let's see how we did here. I've actually never done a tomahawk. Cut away the bone. I'm gonna save that bone. We like making stews and soups and all sorts of stuff. All right, so let's give it a little cut. Let's see, I'll cut it in half so you can see what it looks like. Oh my goodness, look at that. It is juicy, it's pink. Oh man. All right, so we're gonna cut this up. We got some artichokes. We're gonna have a great dinner. You guys should try this out. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe.